All right, we are live. Good morning. Welcome back to another one of our crazy Wednesday write-ins. Why isn't mine's not showing up? Is yours showing up?
I see live on mine.
Yeah, mine says live. Why can't I figure this out ever? There we are. Oh, that's a great picture. I wish I could show it to you guys. It's like me in the headlights. So, all right, let's go ahead and do our introductions so we can get this
I just saw the picture. I'm sorry.
I know. Hey.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm good.
That's going to be me. Hey, you know, Sarah's got some really incredible, like, the shots, the thumbnails that she does is amazing. She's like, and one of these days, someone's going to take all of her thumbnails and turn it into like a whole video thing. All right. So I'm going to, oh, and you know what else I forgot to do? I forgot to share it on the Author Tubers page. I was just having so much fun chit-chatting. I forgot.
We're having a good old time.
That's right. All right, Carol, go ahead and start these introductions and we'll continue ranting and writing.
Okay. My name's Carol Brown. I'm an urban fantasy writer. I have a book coming out this April called Queen of Swords and Silence. It follows a malformed Valkyrie and her sassy sword as they get blamed for everything, and then they have to fix everything at the same time. Today, I'm actually writing on a project that I was supposed to do before. I attend a writing group and I'm supposed to bring 6 pages, and I haven't written my 6 pages yet, but I will by the time we're done.
That's right. Do you have like a writing prompt for your writing group?
No, it's just kind of like bring whatever you want. Some people bring poems, other people bring memoirs. I bring, people murdering each other. It's a good time. I just didn't write up those 6 pages for this time, so.
Oh, right on. Cool. All right, your turn, Miss Skye.
All right, my name is Skye. I write urban fantasy under the name S.D. Haggis. And today I'm working on book 3 of a trilogy that was supposed to be finished back in January and is still not finished.
It's the story of our lives. That's right. Awesome. And I am DanaG Author. I write adult fantasy romance, which is an actual thing, okay? And today I am working on book 2 of the Awakening series. And yeah, it's going to be lots of fun. Fun stuff.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah. I know that, and laughing at,
everything.
Yeah. When Carrie comes creeping into my mind and I'm like, whatcha?
The dog did not hit a cat called Carrie.
I know. I wonder if Cujo and Carrie are friends.
They could be. I don't know.
Yeah, they could be like best of friends. So, all right. Have you broken down, Carol, and started using this app that the rest of us are using?
I don't even know what app you're using. Inform me.
Oh, we haven't told you about the productivity app?
No, you have not. I mean, you haven't told me directly. I hear about it kind of in the background. I'm like, that sounds interesting.
Oh, well, you should have said so. Okay. It's like, well, it's your responsibility to tell us what you need to know.
Oh, okay. I've got this to-do list. I've got this quarter to-do list.
It's the productivity challenge app. Can you see that? It looks like a hammer. I often think about, how like, what was it? There was like a Pepsi commercial back in the 80s where he's running with his hammer and everything, and he's like smashing the television. Every time I see that hammer in his fist, I think of that. Or like communist Russia or something, before they were not so communist-y, if that's even a thing. So anyway, you can download it. It'll yell at you and tell you what a slacker you are.
I'm getting it. Putting it on right now.
Oh, what is that? Yeah, it's very well, look, okay. And this picture as well kind of reminds me of like, he's like standing there with his hammer and he's like, get to work or I will break your ankles. See? That's what I'm saying.
That kind of fits because there's a character so my main character's name is Ghost, and there's a time when Ghost is looking at somebody. She's like, I don't think I want to piss that guy off. He's gonna come down on me like a hammer. It's like just a hammer. It's like no, like God, hammer of old God Testament kind of shit. Like I'm just gonna stay over here.
Right.
That man scares me.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's got his red hat. He's like, if you don't get to work, I'm sending Trump after you. No. No. I'm kidding. It's just a joke.
I can take a joke because I'm an adult.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Besides, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day.
It is Wednesday.
Yep. And that's what I love my, that picture is kind of, it's
I love it. I love it when I do videos and it says, which thumbnail do you want to pick? And I'm like, I don't like any of them because there's one of me doing.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You need to get, it's called Canva. Okay.
Oh, I have Canva. Yeah.
You do? Okay. Because that way you can make your own thumbnails and you can make them as ridiculous as you need to be.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what writing's all about, ridiculousness. Okay. So I just saw Amy's message saying that she is going to be here, but she's going to be a few minutes late. Should we wait for her or?
We can talk about stuff if you want. I'm down for that. I don't have to save anybody with the broken car today.
Yay!
Yay!
You got to be the hero.
Yeah, he sent me that message and he was just like, I need you to come help with the car. And I was like, I'm in the middle of something. He's like, car baby. And I was like, fine.
I'm coming.
Oh man. I love Sarah. There will be no joking. There, I put it out there for all of YouTube. I love Sarah Scharnweber. She's so funny. She really is. She's a fucking riot.
She is.
Yep. If you're having a bad day, send Sarah a message and she'll make you laugh. So
I hear chickens. That must mean that Amy has joined us.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, there is a rooster crowing in the background.
Yep, that's me.
She has arrived. That's what I follow this family. They're actually in the valley, and they have Nubian goats and chickens. And I thought, how interesting that Maricopa allows livestock in the city limits and Pima County won't. I'm like, that's some bullshit. Okay. We are just as redneck as any other county. Okay. We need our Nubian goats and our frickin' chickens. All right.
There's a lady down the road from me. She's got goats that she brings out to eat her front yard. And then somebody over there has got chickens. And I swear, if they get in my yard one more time, I'm letting the dogs at them.
No, you know what? Don't do that because chickens will actually eat the ticks in your yard. I mean, you don't even know they're there. They're like buried in the dirt and stuff.
Yeah, but
and
they eat up my garden though. They pick up all the stuff to get in there, and I'm like, I don't need this. Like, and of course they get all upset when you grab them by the neck and throw them back over the fence. Like,
yeah.
We have free range chickens. Which means our chickens get to roam as much as they want, and it's actually my gardens that are in cages.
Yeah.
I have fencing around my garden areas to keep the chickens out because, I know exactly what you're talking about, and it takes like all of 5 minutes for them to just absolutely destroy everything.
Yeah.
When
and Go ahead.
When I was in England, I actually lived down the road from a giant chicken farm. And so we had that problem all the time. And we had to tell the owner, it was like, you need to either find a different way to contain your chickens or just accept that we're going to start shooting them.
Free dinner. No.
Yeah. Like, we can pluck a chicken, like watch.
That's right. You definitely want to make sure that you boil them first. It opens the pores and makes all that easier. But Yeah, they might be getting upset with the whole neck throwing because their little heads pop off quite easily. They're like, please, no, I need that.
I need my head. Granted, I do like the one advert that a farmer did, because he was just kind of like, "Do you have problems with mosquitoes? Are they always biting you? Can you not get those ticks out of your dogs? Well, I got a solution for you. It's called 1-800," and he holds his arm up, "Buy a chicken."
Oh yeah, because I thought, well, what good are chickens anyway? Because I have a friend who she loves chickens, and she had a bunch of them for a long time, and then she ended up having to go chickenless. Her life got too busy, and but she told me, she was like, they get rid of chicken or ticks. They'll eat the fleas if they can catch them. I mean, they fertilize your yard and your garden for free. All you have to do is, let them do their thing. But okay, all right, I hear you. Okay.
Before we get started, just a quick thing. My dog has a noise phobia, and it's trash day. So if you suddenly see her jumping all over me, that's why she's freaking out.
Oh yeah, no worries. Okay. My mouths do the same thing. They're like, for whatever reason, they think that they can they get brave and they charge at the garbage truck. And then as soon as they see the garbage truck, they're like, "Mama, mama." So, I mean, they're like 120, 130 pound dogs, and they're like sitting on my lap wanting me to protect them from the garbage men. I'm like, you guys are insane.
Yeah, she's just really good about going nutso for 10 seconds. So
yeah, well,
I just don't want you guys thinking I'm getting attacked or anything. It's my dog losing her shit.
Yeah. No. It's your dog.
Your dog.
Yeah, it's your dog. If she eats you, that's your problem. No.
We're such nice friends.
We love the dog, okay? No.
It's your fault. You didn't treat the dog right.
Oh, I tell my kids all the time, because they'll harass my dogs, because my one dog doesn't like to have her face blown on, and my daughter thinks it's the funniest thing because she'll blow in her face, and then Tala's like, "Cut it out! I don't want that shit happening." And I tell my daughter all the time, I'm like, "Hey, if you piss the dog off and she snaps at you and your face just accidentally gets into her mouth, that's your fault, not the dog's fault." And she's like, "You love that dog more than you love me." And I'm like, "Stop harassing the dog then. This is common sense, Miss Genius IQ. Hello." She's really, really smart, but she has zero common sense. It's like, stop blowing the dog's face, ding dong. So, okay. All right. If you start getting mauled by your dog, we will not call for help.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, all right, let's go ahead and get this started. Are we ready?
Yep.
All right. Oh, it just said, hear that? It's time to get in gear. All right. So 3, 2, 1, go. Awesome. I have to get back to the app. Take a break. All right. So how did you guys do?
I did. Great question. I got 451 words.
Nice.
That's really nice.
I got 489.
Woo!
I only got 127, but I had some distractions in the background. So
Oh,
hopefully my next one will be better.
hold on one second. I mean, you guys can.
No, I think she's got something going on in the background.
Possibly. I'm not awake enough.
My husband loves me because he made this giant thing of coffee for me.
Let's see. In the chat, it looks like Natasha did 463.
Oh, good job, Natasha.
Sarah said, mailed out 3 giant packets of paperwork to other attorneys. And Nichole said, got some of my bedroom cleaned, yelled at dog, cleaned up dog's mess, and folded some clothes.
That's awesome. Hey, that's productivity, right?
Yep.
All right. I got 172 words written on my story, but I also made a shopping list and put the meat in the sink that I forgot to do before we started. Productivity, right?
Yeah, gotta stay on top of it.
I thought yesterday, I was like, oh, I make these they're venison jalapeno poppers. They're like wrapped with bacon.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And it was an accident. Like I make these jalapeno poppers all the time, and then I had some leftover venison, and I thought, well, what if I put that in the jalapeno poppers? And it's a meal, right? You got your meat, your cheese, your veg, and your bacon. It's a meal. So I put it all together and I fed it to my husband, and he was like, this is freaking amazing. So now it's become a thing. And I made some the other day, and of course they're gone. And last night I was craving them. And my husband's like, well, you just have to make more. And I'm like, then you'll have to go to the store for me, because that's something I can't do just yet. The whole going to the store thing. So
Going out is scary.
What's that?
The going out is scary.
Yeah. Well, I have to go 2 days without having a leg cramp before I can drive again. And I was doing really good yesterday until about 8 o'clock at night, and then I got a really bad leg cramp right behind my thigh, and it's affecting my right side of my body. So if I'm driving and all of a sudden my leg goes into a complete cramp, I'm not going to e-brake it and destroy my vehicle, not to kill somebody else. So I'm just going to stay at home and send other people to the store. But Amy didn't get a chance to introduce herself. So why don't we go ahead and let Amy introduce herself real quick before we start our next sprint. And then we'll get into it.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Amy Nobody. I don't have any social media or website or anything like that because I don't use it. I'm an SEO consultant, and I'm here working on my first rough draft of my first fiction book. And I've been plugging away at it for almost a year now, and I'm trying to get done as much as I can before Camp Nano, because I think I might be able to finish it during Camp Nano this year.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I managed to meet the milestone where I no longer have any incomplete scenes, where like I started, but then I lost attention or I just moved on. Now I only have left 14 untouched scenes. So that's all I have to finish between now and the end of April.
That's good. Yeah, that's really awesome.
Thank you.
I know I have like 3 scenes in book 2 I haven't even written, and every time I look at them, I'm like, or I could load the dishwasher.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I have a whole section in it because like time gets a little fuzzy in my plot line, my characters lose track of time, and I'm just struggling to figure out how to do it. I hear that hateful app in the background.
Yeah. Well, I've still got 1 second. Okay. Now we're all on the same time zone. No. So, yeah, I was telling my husband this morning, I'm finishing up like outlining my Camp Nano project. And I told him, I said, hey, if you encourage me and let me do my 2,000 word goal every day, I said, I might actually get it done and start editing it in May. So that's my goal, is to get it done in April for Camp Nano and then start editing it in May. And who knows, maybe I'll get it like published before 2020. You never know. It's very small. It's small. And it borderlines on, smut, but it's not, I think.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You're in good company.
Well, it's definitely going to be in the erotic genre, but I wanted to put a little bit of a twist on it. So it's kind of got like the mysterious whodunit twist. Because, I love writing romance and erotica, but I don't like being the typical romance and erotica. I've got to put some kind of weird twist on it. So, who doesn't like a good murder while in the trysts of your lover? Who done it?
People I don't hang out with.
That's right. Is I want to call her Sarah. Oh my gosh. Is Skye okay? This is where my brain is.
We've lost Skye. Come back, Skye.
I know. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's on the phone. Okay. All right. We'll give her a couple minutes and then we'll get started. So so after you're done writing, Amy, if you get it done in April, are you doing editing while you're writing, or are you just going to go straight into the editing? And oh, okay. I don't know what's happening. It's just the two of us.
Just us. Just us.
Okay. All right. Skye says we can go ahead and start the next sprint. And is Amy okay with that? Or I think maybe she got a phone call too. Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead and start the next sprint, and then we will, we'll hear their stories here in a second. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Hi, sorry, I had a phone call. I know we're sprinting right now. I'll be back. Bye.
Okay. Awesome. We made it.
Yeah.
All right. How did everybody do?
Math.
I have to math as well. I rejoined a minute late.
Right on.
Yeah, so did I. I had a phone call. Sorry about that. I could hear you guys talking in the headphones, but I was occupied.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Same thing. My husband called, and he never calls, so I was actually kind of worried because he's not even anywhere near me, for me to go to him if something happened.
Right.
He's like 2 or 3 hours away.
Oh, wow.
Gotta go.
Like, ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine, her fiance is in surgery, and it's a scheduled surgery, so it's not like an all of a sudden accident type thing, but she still needs a little extra hand holding, so.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just answer.
Oh, yeah.
I got 453 in that one.
Nice. I got 424.
I got 266 or 262.
Woohoo.
Yeah, and I also learned that the you know when you're climbing a stair and there's that post, it's called it's actually called the Nichole post. There's a starting Nichole post and there's an ending Nichole post. Okay. I was calling it a banister as well. Yeah. And then I was like, what is this thing really called? So I got some research done, and there's the garbage man.
There's the garbage man. Natasha got 471. Oh, I got 495.
Awesome.
Natasha got 471. Nichole vacuumed her room, and Stephen got 51. 5.
Cool. Welcome,
5.
Stephen. And
I just got here and told that.
oh, and Sarah she's protesting because she needs to eat. She's hangry. I was hangry yesterday. Oh, good job, everybody. Sounds like everyone's getting some good work done.
I'm happy with it so far.
Yeah.
I'm not going back and reading it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But
oh, that's what I was going to ask. If you finish it up in April during Camp NaNoWriMo, are you editing while you're writing, or are you going to just start editing after April?
probably just start editing after April because I've never done it before. This is my first time doing all this stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and not try to like juggle more than one project or anything. So I was thinking about getting a reader after I go through it one time, after edit it just one time, just to kind of like correct the syntax and all that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then get somebody to read it, probably Skye, honestly. Get somebody to read it and just tell me what they think before I, you know, start the like hardcore edits, going back and seeing if I have any plot bunnies or anything like that. So
Right.
I don't know. Right now I'm just trying to not edit because it's really hard for me not to. I've spent so many years as an editor. Really hard not to go back and read my own writing and fix the stuff. That was part of the problem the other day as I was reading it, trying to figure out, you know, what scenes were complete, what scenes weren't.
Right.
As soon as I started to read my old writing, I wanted to fix it. I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I was like, nope, don't read it, don't read it. I just gotta finish the ones that are incomplete and move on. So Yeah, I'm still working through it. This is the first time I've had to do all this stuff, so I'm learning not only how to do it, but what works for me and for right now.
Yeah.
Completely ignoring everything else is the closest I've got.
Oh yeah. I totally understand, because I have this really bad habit of I see those little red and blue squiggly lines and I'm like, oh, let me stop everything I'm doing and go fix that. And I just need to let them be until it's time.
That's kind of why I like using Dabble Writer, because it doesn't let those add-ons or those corrections show up. So you're literally just writing, and you're not worried about like, oh, I have to fix that, because if it takes me out of the moment of writing, then it just makes getting back into it really hard.
Oh yeah. And
is that Dabble? That's like the sister company of Scrivener or something like that?
No, they are not related at all. They're competitors.
They're competitors, very similar in style from what because I did use the 30-day trial of Dabble, and I liked it, but it's a subscription thing, and I was just like, nope, I'm a one-time fee person.
Yeah, that's the one downside. I mean, I'm a hardcore like Scrivener person, but like after a year of them saying that they were going to come out with like that Windows 3 update, and then like in December coming around, I was like, we'll get to it when we get to it. I was just like, screw you guys. And so I went to Dabble, and of course I won one of the NaNoWriMos, so I got my subscription for that cut down to like $4, and I share that with like 2 other people, and so basically we just, we all contribute a little bit. So
that's really cool. So before we get started again, so Natasha hit 8,000 words. Is that for one day? Yeah. Is that like your one day goal, or was that like over several days? Because if that's one day goal, I'm gonna be like, holy cow.
I feel like that's a one day goal.
Yeah, that is incredibly impressive.
I did that once, and like I could feel my brain oozing outside my ear at the time.
Right? That's what I was the other day we were talking about that, about how during Nano I had fallen behind, and so in order to catch up I had to really sit down, and after I think I ended up doing like a 5,000 word day, and I thought I was going to go nuts over 2 days. Okay. Yeah. But that's still, because that's 4,000 words a day. And that alone, that's what Natasha just said, over 2 days. Yeah. That is.
Yeah. No, because when I got before I got with 8 Little Pages, I had reached out to a developmental editor, and she was fantastic. But she came at me and she was like, your story is good until this part, and then basically your second half is kind of garbage. And I was just like, and I'll never forget, because that's when I was really like hitting like the 4 to 6K daily max, because I was just rewriting everything. And this is when I was working as a teacher, so I would be like spending all day thinking about like these scenes I'd have to fix, and then I would bike home and be like so motivated. My husband would be like, let's go out, and I'm like, I'm busy typing.
I know.
I got a book to save.
I know. My kids do that to me all the time. They're like, hey mom, can we go do this? No, I have to write.
I don't even tell everybody what I'm doing, because I'm an SEO consultant, so everything is on the computer. Mm-hmm. So if somebody bothers me while I'm on the computer, I'm working. It doesn't even matter. Like I'm really trying to pick some dice, because I've started playing Dungeons and Dragons with some friends. Yeah. So I'm like obsessed with dice right now. So sometimes I'm just dice shopping, and I'm still like, I'm working. Leave me alone.
Girl, let me show you my dice tray. Come on, sorry.
I can't wait.
Steven said that he did 14,000 words in a day during Nano. Oh my God, that would be intense. I mean, you're like got a caffeine drip going on for that.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
The most I ever did was 12,000. No, yeah, 12,000 in a single day. But that was back when I was doing freelance ghostwriting, and that was for a client, not for myself. And I was just like, I just want to get this done, and I don't want to look at it ever again.
Oh, wow.
And that was torture. I don't think I ever want to do that again.
I don't know if I could reach that number at this point. I'm still learning. Oh,
it got to new.
It gets better. it gets better because it holds your dice too, and then you roll right here.
Oh, that is nice.
Is that not the coolest shit ever? Ah!
I want one.
I know.
Where did you get that?
Here you go.
Easy Roller Dice Company. Hell yeah, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, it's like this. I think they're like $40 each, but this is like leather. And I obviously had to get the Cthulhu one because I have to show my patronage to my my god. But they have them in like Raven and Wolf. I think they have a blank one too. But yeah, so one of my friends showed up at the gaming thing with that, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Give it to me.
I'm thinking about making myself one of the ones that's basically just a piece of leather and the four corners snap up and make a little tray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I'm going to make one of those just to keep in my folder. But I'm actually thinking about building a dice tower, like making my own little dice tower and making it look like the tavern from our story.
Oh.
That's what I think my next project is going to be. Sorry to hijack the.
Sorry.
Another D&D.
Oh no. Like my kids love role-playing games, so I know very little about dice, but I know that it's a very exciting thing. So yeah, no, you guys are good. And I really like that. And if it comes in a raven and a wolf, I'm like, I could get a raven for my son and a wolf for my daughter, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I love them. Yeah, and I'm such a dice snob. Like all my dice have to be metal.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'm playing a druid, so at first I passed on the metal dice, but then just to geek out a little bit, I was dice hunting the other day, and I actually found my name on dice. I don't tell my name on the internet, so I won't tell you, but somebody misspelled a name. They misspelled a product, and the misspelling is my name.
Oh.
So I was like, oh my God. And then the contact person that you talk to at the store has the name Amy. So when you look at this advertisement, my name is literally on the dice.
That's so cool.
Like that. I was like, oh, put them on the list. They're done. They're mine now.
Yeah,
they're bronze. They're not anything impressive, but my name is on the advertisement, so I gotta have them.
Yeah, I play a druid too, but we're like in the middle of like this giant city, and so I was talking to the GM, and I was like, "Can I be like a rat shaman druid or something?" And she was like, "Go for it." And so as we wander around different parts of the city, I'm just trying to collect more rats, and of course I'm an orc too.
Oh man!
And so like every now and then, like we'll be having a serious conversation, like one of the rats pops up, and it's like, "Is there cheese?"
I'm a gnome. And so I'm kind of squishy, like it's easy to kill me. But I finally got to change into a bear, so now it's hard to kill me. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm a tank.
Right.
Yeah, we had one fight, and then I'll get back on task. I'm sorry. But we had one fight, and they were like, "There's no way we're gonna win against this many people." And I was like, "I have a way." And then there's like summon animal companions, and suddenly like rats coming out of the sewers and all this.
Oh, I'm gonna have to remember that one.
I know. It's like, come to me, my children.
Right on. I have no idea what my kids play.
Totally
they just have fun with it. And my daughter, the most important thing to my daughter about her dice is that they're pretty. So
these are pretty.
I'm pretty. I'm like, because my son will every now and again he'll pop off with an interesting fact, and I'm like, oh, okay, well that's really cool. And then my daughter's like, I don't care, like anything as long as they're pretty. I'll take anything as long as they're pretty. And I'm like, okay. So. All right, so we have Nichole's best day was 3K as far as writing, and Steven said that he hit that 14,000 because it was the very end, and he wanted to get the 15th or the 50,000 in nano. Cool. That is dedication there, Steven.
Yeah.
Good job. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get back on track. And
okay.
Wait.
That rough.
What is? Oh, okay. I will show easyrollerdice.com. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, because now I'm going to go get those for my chitlins. All right. Well, cool. All right. So let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. The scaredy cat is crawling under my desk. Hello. there's an ad.
Oh, I'm like, what is that? Yeah, unless you upgrade to the, do the $5 upgrade, you're going to get lovely ads.
I usually don't get bothered by ads, but I could put it down as a business expense too.
Yeah. I think it's like, I think they said it was like $5, right? It was, it's $4.99.
That's not much.
Yeah. I think he says it's a cup of coffee. I'm like, what the hell kind of coffee are you drinking that you're paying $5 for a cup of coffee?
I don't know. I was about to say, that's Starbucks fancy shit.
Yeah. Yep. My husband bought me Dunkin' Donuts, and I was like, why'd you buy the expensive stuff? I'll take my Maxwell House. I'm good. No.
Oh, I have to math. Keep forgetting.
All right. So this time around, I got 296.
118.
Nice. I love to hear these numbers go up. It really feels like, oh yeah, we're accomplishing stuff.
Yeah. I think sometimes, especially the first one, it's because my brain's not fully awake yet. It should be because it's 9 o'clock in the morning, but it's really not.
I got 409 this time. I went down. But to be fair, I was looking at dice the first 5 minutes.
Look at the dice.
I know. What are you doing to me, Caro? Come on, we're supposed to be writing.
Join the dark side.
I'm so tempted to go open that Easy Roller Dice Company webpage. I'm resisting. I got 357.
That's so good.
Yeah, I got 280 because I finished the scene, and so I was going back and adding in things at that point.
Cool.
So.
Well, Miss Natasha got a bloody nose, so she had to skip this one. I hope she's doing better. Nichole had to try the Girl Scout Dunkachinos last month. Is that a coffee?
I think it's a coffee.
Yeah, clearly it's got to be a coffee, but what flavor?
It's diabetes flavor. That's what it is.
Right on. And then Steven got 218.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh. I organized a drawer. Oh man, that's cute. That's funny. I know. It's impressive that you have a whole drawer dedicated to it too.
There's a web comic. It's called Oh Joy Sex Toy, and they basically do sexy drawer item review stuff. And they basically have this whole display cabinet full of all the merch that gets sent to them.
Oh wow.
No.
Yeah. They say they keep the good stuff in the bedroom.
I saw something Dungeons and Dragons related, which I'm not sure if I should say on the stream or not. I might tell you afterwards that definitely would have made the cut. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I'll have to tell you when we go off.
Yeah.
So, okay. So Nichole said the mint cookie one was so good. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then Natasha says she's fine. My sister, I know all about these extreme bloody noses. My sister's capillaries in her nose are extremely close to the surface. So she would sneeze and she would get these bloody noses it literally would scare you. You would think she was bleeding to death. And we actually had to go to extreme measures, which is where I learned that tampons are used for periods. They stop bleeding in gunshot wounds, bloody noses.
Yeah, that's actually where they came from. Tampons were not created for women. They were made for emergency services on the battlefield. Stick that cotton wad in a bullet hole, plug it up and get it going. And guess what else happens to bleed profusely and is a vaguely cylinder shape?
Oh, yeah.
So that's how it ended up being primarily for women.
Oh, yeah.
I know. When I was in the military and we would have to go through battlefield first aid, because we'd have to take that once a year. even though you never would see combat sometimes. They did say that, you know, women folk, if you happen to go overseas, just bring tampons because that can save somebody's life. And we're all like, okay.
Well, you're like, oh yeah. Well, the way I discovered it, because we were both pre-menstrual, I guess you would say, and I got into the cabinet under the sink trying to figure out like how we were going to make this stop, because I would get tissue paper and shove it in her nose, but it was just coming. And I happened to grab this weird looking item and I was like, this will fit. And we shoved it in there. And sure enough, so then my mom came home and she's like, why does your sister have a tampon in her nose? And I'm like, oh man, this was a bad one. This was a really bad bloody nose. So, but I mean, nobody knows who my sister is, so I can tell these funny stories. We were messing around or something, and she had gotten a cut and no adults were around and we had to go to school. So I taped a maxi pad to her forehead and took her to the nurse at school. Oh yeah. I was very, very resourceful. Okay. How was I supposed to know what the hell it was? It stopped the bleeding until we could get to the nurse at school.
If it works,
I like to use female items though. Whenever I need to repaint one of my nails because it messes up, I use panty liners because they're thin and they're cotton, and that outside plastic layer.
That's
Sorry,
right.
Steven, in the chat.
I know. Oh, you know what? He's probably used to it. Shares a world. 50% of the world he lives in is full of women. So, but Nichole was saying that I should put that in my smutty book, a sexy time drawer. Yeah, maybe that's, yeah. I'll have my main character organize her sexy time drawer. That's a good suggestion. So, it's so good. I'm writing it down if you're wondering what I'm doing. But yeah. So should we start another one?
Yeah,
I was
sure.
about to say, do we have one more sprint? I can't remember how many we've done.
We've done 3, but if you guys are up for one more, we can totally do one more.
Yeah,
I'm up for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got time.
Okay, if not, I'm not going to hold you at gunpoint. So if you do need to leave, just let me know.
Join us.
I know. All right, so we will get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Ranger, go somewhere else. excuse me.
That's you. Did you sneeze?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their mouth sneezes.
All right. That was that. Let's see.
I asked to math.
Oh, I know. Who knew when they signed up to be an author, they'd also become a mathematician and lose their ability to speak properly.
367.
I know I didn't.
367?
367, yeah.
That's awesome.
I know I didn't do very much.
I did 626 this time.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
That is really good.
929.
All right, I did 279, which is less than what I did last time, but it's okay.
I did 108.
That's still good.
Woo.
Well, it's 108 more than you had to begin with. Did you get your 6 pages done?
I have 5 pages, but I'm like at the end of the scene and I don't want to put in like a page of fluff. I don't know.
Fluff those characters, okay? Keep them going.
Like, fine.
See, Nichole cleaned up some of Toddler's bajillion toys, changed the diaper, and put Toddler down for a nap. And Natasha got 575 words. Stephen got 603 words.
Oh,
Those are very impressive.
you guys are like on fire. Super, super cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Well, that's what I started noticing during Nano, that these word sprints and these live write-ins are incredibly helpful as far as like meeting my word count. Because like even with the 4 small sprints, I still have 1,900 words just for this time that we've been on here. And that's like, let's see, what did I say that was? That's like 400 words away from my daily goal.
Yeah.
So, and then for April, I increased that daily goal. So I might actually, I might actually make it. Might just actually make it.
Woo!
I hope so. Are you doing, Caro, are you doing Camp Nano?
Yeah, because I have to write a novella that I haven't even started, and so I figured I would write it during Camp Nano.
Right on. Do you have a team or do you need a team? Because we know a lady who's putting together quite the hell of a team.
I don't think I'm on a team, so yeah.
Okay.
They call it joining a cabin.
Oh, okay. Yes, you are correct.
I love our cabin.
Yeah, Skye got me an invite to the cabin she's in.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can see if Tamara has space for another camper.
Yeah, if not, no
I think
problem.
it allows up to 16. I think I'm checking it now because I don't remember who all's in it. I don't usually check it on a daily basis and before Camp Nano starts.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1,
Go ahead, bring on the chicks.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, There's only 10 people in it, so there's still room for other campers.
Okay.
Okay. All right, cool. And your name for Camp Nano, is it Caro?
Yeah, let me go find it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you have to have your project set up.
Yeah, I do.
Declare what you're going to do, and then you can get the invite, because I always try to do it backwards.
Yeah.
I heard you. Shut up.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can.
The Demon app is angry with us.
I don't
Hey,
have
you actually did more than we were supposed to do, Demon app. You can just shut your cake hole.
That's right.
I'm really impressed because I did not meet my word count yesterday, like at all. I think I wrote. Hold on, I can tell you how much I wrote. So my daily word count was like 4,000 something words.
Uh-huh.
And I only wrote 2,888 words yesterday.
Only.
I know, right?
And so my word count increased by a lot. And so today it's like you have to write 4,722 words in order to meet the word count.
Oh,
But
I'm
I'm almost halfway there now because I'm sitting at 2019 words as of right now.
Right.
Okay.
And I do have a live stream tonight because it's Wednesday. I have a live stream tonight at 11, and we'll do at least 3 more. We'll do at least 3 more sprints.
Yeah.
So I will hit my word count today, but
yeah.
I put the name in our chat. Looks just like that. It's got
okay.
It's got like a little chibi figure of me. It's all cute and stuff.
I love chibis.
I love chibis too. All the little brownies in my book are basically like little chibis running around.
Oh my goodness!
I might because
okay.
I'm really excited about the novella because I'm calling it the Brownie Wars, and part of the thing that happens with brownies when you're in your house is obviously they keep it clean because that's one of the things that they do, but they also protect the house from invading brownies. But they have to, it's like a silent war that nobody can see, so they're like fighting while the big people are like walking around. It's totally comical.
Okay, so I see the oh, never mind. Don't worry. I'm here.
She put it in the chat that we never use actually on Hangouts.
Right.
Oh,
I see it.
Sorry.
I see it.
Not the chat.
No, I'm used to using the Hangout chats, but I'm used to it looking a little different. Like usually it'll go into this little separate box. So I'm sitting here looking at it like, what the heck is this? But I figured it out. I got it. So
I never use that chat. So every time someone posts something there, you have to tell me because I won't look there otherwise.
Yeah, it was really freaking me out the other day on Sarah's stream because there were these little bubbles and they kept popping up, and it was something about baby shampoo, and I was like, am I missing something here? I'm like, holy cow. But yeah, and then that's when I realized that you can actually chat between each other without people knowing what the hell's going on. Including me. Most of the time, I don't even know what the hell's going on. I'm like, oh I know. It is insane. Okay, so now I've got to shut some things because Facebook doesn't want to work.
Evil
All
Facebook.
right. I know. I was going to send Tamara a message, but Facebook doesn't want to do its thing. So let's go ahead and wrap this craziness up because nothing wants to do its thing now. Thanks, Facebook. Killed my everything.
I know that feeling.
I know. I was reading. So I got an email this morning about. It was just talking about how Facebook, the blackout on Facebook, and how as authors we should, take that as an example, not to neglect our other social medias. And I was reading that and I was like, yeah, because Facebook, it wasn't just the one day. I always have a hard time with Facebook, but whatever. It is what it is. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and get out of here so we can, move on with the rest of our day. And let's start with Amy.
And I'm working on my first rough draft, so that's why I've been joining all these ladies doing my sprints. And that's about the gist of it.
That's right. You know that now that you have basically like published yourself as Amy Nobody, it's going to have to be like on your website. So when they Google Amy Nobody, they'll be able to find you. That's going to be.
I've had that discussion a couple of times with different people because I'm an SEO consultant, but right now I've just been consulting with people that I actually know. So when I'm actually ready to take on new clients, I'm going to have to set up a website at the very least.
Yeah.
And they were like, you're going to have to. And I'm like, don't make me do it. I just don't want to. I don't like it. So it's coming eventually. But I'm going to do it under my DBA, so I still won't have my actual name out there.
Yeah. Right on. Well, cool. All right, Miss Caro, it is your turn.
Cara Brown, urban fantasy author, published through 8 Little Pages. I've got a book coming out in April. I'm here working on book 2 and also doing my stuff for my writing group, which I neglected this week. But yeah, that's me.
I love the like. It's here, but it's not. Okay,
it's not. We'll pretend.
Oh man! All right, Skye. If I call you Sarah one more time, please just smack me through the computer. I think that's twice now I've called you Sarah.
This is the first time I've noticed it, so it's all good.
Okay, I'm like, it's because we all confessed our love and appreciation for Sarah at the beginning, and now she's in the back of my mind. Yep. Well, I mean, honestly, we are here because we all found Sarah. And yeah, without her, this probably wouldn't be going on.
I was going to say, yeah, I found everyone else's channels through Sarah and Alina. I don't know which one it was. Different people are different. One of the two. They're always one of the two.
Yeah.
So
we'll just have to make them our leader.
Be our leader. Take me to your leader.
That's right. Take it away, Skye.
All right. My name is Skye. I write urban fantasy under the name SD Haggis. Don't currently have anything published. I'm working on the 3rd novel in a series that's supposed to be finished in January. It's still not finished. I hate myself. Obviously, I'm torturing myself some more. And that's where we stand.
No, we don't have any self-hate, okay? There's none of that going on here. So,
there's a little
awesome.
bit of it going on.
Well, just a little. So, all right. And I am DanaG Author. You can find all of my social media stuff in the description below. You can get a copy of my book, The Awakening Love Eternal, for free if you go over to my website, DanaGaulinWrites.com. Today is the last day of that free sale. So if you want it, you better go get it. Ooh. So I know. It's exciting.
I like free stuff.
Yeah. According to my dashboard, there's a lot of people that love free stuff. A lot. I better be getting a lot of reviews as well. Okay. No. So, all right. So take advantage of this special and then join Skye tonight for her late night write-ins, and we'll be back tomorrow morning on Skye's channel. So until then, have yourself a wonderful day. All right. Bye.
Bye.